Hi everyone, this is Selina. Welcome back to one of my videos. I hope you're well. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name's Selina and I release crochet tutorials and free patterns. And today I'm bringing to you this really beautiful, simple bandana. It's so pretty, it's so delicate. As you can see, it features a triangle granny stitch and shell stitch edging, and this is a no-sew project, which is great. So for this project, we will be using this yarn, which is Kobu yarn by Lion Brand Yarns. It's 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo. It comes in a 100-gram ball of yarn, and it's considered a light 3 yarn, which is also called DK weight yarn in England. You will be needing a 5mm crochet hook. You will also be needing a tapestry needle and a pair of scissors. I will be speaking in US terms with British terms in brackets, and as always the free pattern will be available on my website selinaveronique.com. I will leave all the links in the description box, including the free pattern and also the PDF patterns that you can purchase from Etsy or Ravelry. I'll be leaving all the links in the description box as well as the list of all the material. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and without further ado, I'm just going to jump into the tutorial. So to begin this tutorial, take your yarn, make a slip knot, pop your hook through and tighten, and now we are chaining 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and now that you've chained 4, slip stitch through the first chain to close off this circle like so. And now what we are going to be doing is chaining 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so I am going to zoom in just to make sure that you can see. And now what we will be doing, so this counts as our first double crochet and chain 1, and now place 3 double crochets inside the center. So 2 double crochet, wrap your yarn around your hook, go into the center, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook. Take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and take your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and this creates a double crochet. Now go back in with 2 double crochets so that you have 3 in total, like so. And now to finish off this row, chain 1 and place another double crochet inside the center like this. And this is row 1, and now for row 2, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn your work and place, and this counts as 1 double crochet in 1 chain. Now place 3 double crochets inside the first space here, so 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 1, and now go directly into the next space here with 3 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and 1 double crochet. And this is what we have for row 2. So as you can see, it's getting larger and larger. Now for row 3, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, turn your work, and this counts as a double crochet and chain 1, and go into this space here with 3 double crochets, so 1, 2, 3 double crochets, chain 1, place 3 double crochets inside the space in the center. So 3 double crochets. Okay. Now chain 1 and go into the space over here with 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and finish with 1 double crochet. And this is what we have. So as you can see, this pattern is growing. I'll show you the next row. Chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this counts as your first double crochet in chain 1. Turn your work and place 3 double crochets inside this space. 3, chain 1. Place 3 double crochets inside the next space, 2 and 3, chain 1, place 3 double crochets inside the next space like so, chain 1 and place 3 double crochets inside the next space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1 and finish off with a double crochet. And so this is row 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is what we have. So just carry on this pattern. So just repeat this pattern and I'll write down the number of rows you need in total before I show you the rest. Okay, so you should have 17 rows in total. This is what I have. And once you've crocheted 17 rows, you are going to be crocheting the first tie. So to create the first tie, it's very easy. Let me just zoom in a bit more. We are going to be chaining 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've chained 45 as you can see. And now what we are going to be doing is skipping the first chain from the hook and going into the next chain and slip stitching. So go directly into the chain, pull a loop through and then pull it through again, and then in the next chain repeat, and just repeat this process over and over. Just repeat this until you reach the end of the chain, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so now that we've finished our first tie, we are going to be doing our first round of the border. So for the first round of the border, we are going to be crocheting across this straight edge, then creating the second tie, and then we are going to be crocheting across the V. So to begin, you are going to be going through the project directly with a slip stitch to anchor your tie into the project. Now that you've just done this, chain 1, and this counts as a single crochet. Now go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and 2 single crochet, go directly through the stitch, pull up a loop. You have 2 loops on your hook, take your yarn and pull through 2 loops. Now go into the next stitch with a single crochet, then go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and just place your single crochets all across this edge until you reach the other side, the end of this straight edge, and then I'll show you how to do the second time. Okay, so now that we've gone all the way across with our single crochets, we are simply going to be repeating the process that we did with the first tie, and that is chain 45. So 1, 2, 3, 4, chain 45, and then skip the first chain and slip stitch through the second chain and across all 44 chains, and then I'll meet you back once you've finished your second tie. Okay, so now that we've finished the second tie, what I am going to be doing is crocheting a single crochet edging on this side and then that side, on the V side. So I'm turning my project like so. I've already anchored down the second tie. So I've slip stitched it through the project. Now chain 1, this counts as your first single crochet. And now go into the next stitch with a single crochet. And this is what I call the wrong side of the stitches. So this is the row side, and it's harder to see your stitches, if that makes sense, because this is the row side. So just make sure that you place your single crochets evenly across this side, and please make sure that your single crochets that you place, so let me just de-zoom and just make sure the single crochets that you place across this side and then that side are a multiple of 5, because we will need that for the next row. So yes, just go ahead and place your single crochets across this side. Once you reach the bottom, I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've reached the top where we began. So I would suggest tightening this a bit. And now, I've lost my thingy. Okay, my yarn. I've already placed one single crochet in this center. I'm going to place 2 more. So we have 3 in total. And now I'm simply going to continue placing my single crochets on the other side. And as you can see, I am fastening in my loose end from the beginning as I go. This is just going to make my it easier for me, but you can do what you want. You don't have to do this. So just go ahead and place your single crochets across the other side, and then I'll show you what to do. Okay, so I've almost finished this row. So I've reached the other side. I'm just going to add my last single crochet here. And this is what we have. So this is what we have here. So we are going to be adding the next row just across this side and across this side. So to do this, we are simply going to be turning our work like so. And I am going to be chaining 1. This does count as a stitch. It counts as our first single crochet. So it goes with this first stitch here. Now skip 1 and 2 and go into the next with 5 double crochets. So inside the same stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Skip the next 2 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet like so, and this creates our first shell stitch. Now skip 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and go into the next with a 5 double crochet. So 2, 3, 4, 5, skip 2 stitches and go into the next with a single crochet, and now skip 2 stitches again and go in with 5 double crochets, and just repeat this over and over. So 3, 4 and 5, and just repeat this over and over until you reach the top here, and then I'll show you what to do then. Okay, so I've gone all the way across and now in the center, so we're skipping 2 again stitches. We are going into the center here, well, not really the center, but the bottom of the project, the V, with 5 double crochet. So a shell stitch, 3, 4 and 5. We are skipping 2 stitches, and once again just repeating this pattern over and over. So I'll let you repeat this pattern over and over until you reach the other side, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so I've gone all the way down the other side, and as you can see, I'm going to skip the 2 stitches here and place my last single crochet here on the side, like so. And just to make it appear a bit nicer, I'm simply going to slip stitch through the next stitch, which is where the tie is, if that makes sense, begins or ends. And this is just completely optional, just for aesthetic reasons that I'm doing this. You don't have to. So I fastened off, and I'm going to pull through here to close this off. And now I'm just going to fasten in my loose ends. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.